California. You're listening to PATjE FM.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
We are here in Los Angeles, California, and you're listening to PATjE FM. Our guest today is live from
Byron Bay, Australia.
We welcome Peter Westheimer. So Peter, today for you is tomorrow for us. That's the beauty of the internet.
How are you, Peter?
I'm really well, actually. I'm very well.
Your musical journey includes 6 albums, as well
Yes.
as original music from documentaries, film, music videos, correct?
That's correct, yeah. I used to live I lived in Sydney for about 10 years in the mid-80s to mid-90s, and I did a lot of music for documentaries, Australian national television documentaries, and some commercial documentaries, and also 2 feature films. So I was writing a lot of music specifically for film at the time.
So now going back to the 80s, you launched like a new brand, a new style of sound, and I quote, it was a mix of synth, pop, electronica, and dance. It was inspired by New Wave, I think, or Kraftwerk.
Yeah, probably New Wave, because for the years leading up to that release, and I did my first record on a 4-track recorder, but leading up to that I've been playing in a band in Melbourne.
Let's talk about your piece on PATjE FM.
Yes?
This song is called Dancing Hearts Orchestra. What was your inspiration for this piece?
The inspiration was that as I was compiling the music for my album one by one, and I did this over a 2-month period when I was travelling in Europe visiting old friends, I felt that I needed to write a piece of music that was a bit less complicated intellectually and spiritually, just something that was more joyous. So that's how it came together. It was just there was no intellectual conception of that piece in particular. It just was channeled to me in inverted commas.
And if there is one message you would like to pass on with your music, what would that message be?
The message would be that it's really important in our world to be accepting of lots of different people from lots of different countries. And with my music, I think I merge. I'm not afraid of merging any type of music or society's music into my music. And I believe, and probably the overriding theme for the album is about change and embracing, that we all need to embrace change in our lives. I did a little bit of time I did about 4 or 5 years in local politics in about 5 years ago. And I think one of the things I found that struck me the most was that people don't like changing. They don't like moving out of their comfort zone. It's much safer to stay where you are, but things always keep changing. And I believe that the children of the world want change. They want us, older generations, to change in a positive way, to change and embrace renewable energy, to change and embrace the need to understand that climate change exists and what are we going to do about it for them.
Do you have any concert plan?
Yes, I do. I did my first gig at the Sydney Fringe Festival about 2 months ago, and now I have a major launch in Byron Bay, which is in northern New South Wales, about 800 kilometres north of Sydney. And I'm doing that on the 25th of February. And that's going to be very much an audio-visual experience for people. And I'm going to be doing voiceover work, performance work, probably have some guest dancers and maybe some guest musicians to work with me on that presentation.
And where can we find your music, Peter?
My music is available primarily on my website, which is really comprehensive. So everybody who's listening, if you've got the time, please have a look at my website because there's a lot of background. I mean, a lot of my video clips, and it's www.peterwestheimer, HEIMER.com, peterwestheimer.com. But it's also available I've got a YouTube channel with about 10 or 11 videos five or six from my new album, Trans World Express, and about 4 or 5 from other albums. I'm very proud of my video work. It's very, very much a part of where I'm going at the moment, is to very much have my video out there with my music. And it's also available on iTunes. And you can buy it on iTunes or through my website or Amazon, just about all the, the places that people have digital music available these days.
In any message you want to address PATjE FM and your fans?
I want to thank PATjE FM for recognising my music and playing my music. It's fantastic that it's coming out of Paris, isn't it? But you're in California.
Yes.
And I just thank you for enjoying my music. And when I was launching my album about 6 months ago, I was thinking, what do I want to do? I don't just want to launch my album in Australia. I want to be an international artist because I feel my music is international. So thank you for giving me that airplay, and enjoy your lives, everybody.
Thank you. This was Peter Westheimer, and his music is available everywhere. That's
PeterWestheimer.com. You will also find him on our blog, blog.PATjE.fm, and listen to his music on PATjE FM, of course.
So remember to check him out.
You are listening to PATjE FM. Stay with us. Tell people to download our app. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.